Now this one is. Okay, so the burning question we're all having, what's next? What do you guys foresee in your future?
So, I would say, in order for you to really understand, my answer for today, you have to know that when we met, I wanted to be a professional musician, but I wasn't. I had no idea really what it was going to take to do that. And in that time, I've become that. I've had a couple of very successful bands. I've done a lot of work. I've been fortunate enough to work mostly with my own stuff, my own music, and then I've also met a good number of people that have been at the top of the music industry, and I've gotten some good advice. I've observed some things, and since I'm not we're not like 15 years old and gonna be a YouTube influencer kind of, vibe. I had to really look at it in a very pragmatic way. And so what I see and what I heard was from literally one of the best producers on the planet is get your music on every channel that will take it, and then just expand from there. And so, the first thing you have to do is you have to create content, and then you got to get that content and you just have to put it out there. And you have to create more content, you have to put it out there. You have to keep putting it out there. And don't have any illusions about or any judgments about how it should go or where it should go. Just get it heard, and just make sure that people are hearing it and that you're out there delivering it and communicating it and getting it. And I would say that from there, I think personally, if I'm doing something every week, like if we're playing every week, people are going to just like it. It's just, people are going to come, it's going to grow, it's going to get bigger, and it's going to get better, so I think it depends on more so diligence and persistence than anything else. And then if you do happen to have quality, which I think we've got some unique things, then I think we can do a decent amount of work with that. How big will it get? I don't know. I think it just depends on how much time we have as human beings and how many people we can touch in the process. And so it's just really about that.
You have other albums too, right? You could connect it to what we're doing. Do you have other bodies?
Yeah, I do. I have like a straight up Rumba flamenco fusion. It's sort of like Iron Maiden meets the Gypsy Kings.
Love that.
But not with the electric guitars. It's just the Rumba flamenco rhythm. So really, my idea of a band is, having a lot of people on stage because they represent different sections of humanity and how we can actually work together and communicate together. And then when the violinist is taking a solo, and maybe the violinist is from India, then maybe the person from Saudi Arabia who's playing a oud guitar, or the Andean flute player from Peru, there's this communication that can happen between us on stage, would be a microcosm of the universe. That's my vision for the world.
Music makes a difference, doesn't it?
And then just I'm not always going to be the lead. I'm sometimes going to be sitting in the background, but somebody else can be that lead. And then there's my turn also to be in front and having other people support me. So I see these things as just an ongoing sort of negotiation with the universe and all the stuff that comes with being on planet Earth.
Well said. What's the question?
What's next?
Oh,
What do you see?
what's next? Because that was poetic. I too have spent all this time in probably literally every type of musical situation. It's been rich, and I don't think any of it is the bold statement that the album we made together is. And I've had some just killer bands, been in great things and grown. And for me, if I look back, the differences 20 years ago, I've always been in music of some way or the other, and when I look back, the one thing that I never understood was the whole idea of treating music as a business. Because a lot of people would, when I love being around creative people, And the moment you mention business, they start scurrying like cockroaches. You know, they're like, we're out of here. I'm going to go write songs. We're going to go hang out at a bar. You know, and I never had the fortitude to go, wait a minute, hang on a second. And I think that's the one thing that I've learned over time, that, in getting the music out in the world, the persistence you're talking about, that's going to take people that understand that part of it. You and I are versed in the music, and we're versed in, we probably have some business sense, but there's people that really know what they're doing there. To me,
Well, I don't think it's just that. I think people that love that part of it.
Right. They love it.
There are
Everybody
people
loves it.
that love connecting artists with opportunities and things like
Yeah.
that. And as much as we love creating music, and I think it's more about that.
Yeah, I want, put the songs in movies, put it on a video game.
Yeah.
I love the idea of playing live. And again, I have no aspersions. I want this thing to be out in the world and making a difference in the world, because we talked about this